What's up, print fam? Welcome back to the print shop. It's already around 4 o'clock and I haven't recorded anything because it's just been a crazy production day. Now, I want to give a little update on my $1 million business idea, but let me show you the production that we've been doing so far today. We have about half of the 20-ounce tumblers done, and then I've sold a bunch of the other tumblers. Basically, I'm trying to get rid of all of the tumblers so that we don't have to move them to the new spot in the shop. So over here, we've got these tumblers are run. They need to be cleaned. These ones are still in the process of running. And then we're doing coins, and we already finished the wallets that we sold. The other thing that I need to try to get done is this, what is this? Quartz. Someone's mom died, so we need to engrave some information on that. And I still need to finish the awards to go in the boxes we did the other day. Now, I know some of you think I'm crazy wanting to do this, and I am. And if I'm going to do it with this machine, it's not going to happen. I actually ordered a new lens for the galvo. It's a 300 millimeter lens. So theoretically, I can engrave the tumblers without having to turn them, because 99% of the tumblers that I do are about a 2.5 to 3 inch wide engraving, which supposedly I can do with a 300 millimeter lens and an 800 millimeter tower. I did not want to spend the money for an 800 millimeter tower because the tower alone was about $300, and then shipping would have just added even more expense to it. So I'm going to make one. And then by making it, we're literally just going to lift it up. My brother's got a cabinet shop. We're going to make a box. Solves the problem. But it is crazy. It is ambitious. But let's go sit down on the computer and I'll tell you what I sold this weekend. I'm tracking these orders in Monday.com. Wherever the sale comes from, it's going to go into Monday. One, so I can calculate how much I've sold in an easy fashion in graphs and charts, so it'll be fun to view. Two, I'm going to calculate how many orders so that we can figure out the average order, the colors. So we're going to track all the inventory. We're going to check to see which ones sell the most, so that as this progresses, I can know which sell the best, so I know what to order to make sure I get them in time and all of that fun stuff. Because some of the tumblers that I order, the day that I order them, I get them 3 months later. That's the downside of what I'm doing, but that's why I need the data in order to do it. Now, this weekend, including a tiny bit this morning before I started production, I sold 338 tumblers. So I sold them between $12 and $14 a piece, equating to almost $4,000 in sales. And that was just this weekend. Now, my daily goal is going to be about 200 tumblers a day. One of the questions that I've been getting a lot on the video is how do I anticipate sell rate or saturation? And the reason I'm pricing the tumblers in the price range that I am is to take away the pricing factor, because a lot of times tumblers are used for more high-end gifts, and if I can make them a normal everyday gift, it's more likely that they'll purchase them. So speaking of my brother again, I talked to him, and he is considering at this point including 2 tumblers with every kitchen that he does, and he does a few hundred kitchens a year. Right there, that's 400-ish tumblers just from him. So who else can I talk to that is going to go through quantity? Because now all of a sudden, if they can buy them at such an affordable price, they're more likely to give them away, to use them as a sales tool, to use them as gifts, as giveaways, as product placement things. That's the goal. And that's what I'm doing with the sales. Now, you might look at my inventory and think, how did you sell 338? There's definitely not 338 on the shelf. There are not, but I pre-sold a bunch of them. There was a customer that I knew that wanted the specific water bottle, and the moment I ordered it, I sent him a text and said, hey, I ordered these tumblers. I will give you a better deal if you buy them now than if you wait for me to have them in about a month and a half. And he said, absolutely. Let me talk to my business partner. We'll figure out how many we want. They ordered 210 on the spot because they're such a good price. They're going to give them away to every single one of their customers. And it's a recurring thing because they're a recruiting firm. They are going to constantly be buying more tumblers because they're going to give them away now because they're an affordable price. They're not a $20, $30, $40 object anymore. They're a $14. And so they're willing to give them away. We're going to do t-shirts for them, a hat, and a tumbler. We already do pens and journals. So that's kind of like their recruiting gift whenever they hire someone. I'm going to find more companies like that. The other way that I got these sales, I posted in a Facebook group. I posted it on Facebook Marketplace. I text a bunch of customers, and I've had a really good response from those customers. Again, I'm trying to just reach out to people that I know would buy them. My next thing is to talk to existing customers that have purchased them before, to go to them to see if they need more, they need a refill, try to help push that as a marketing tool for them. Because again, my goal is about 200 tumblers a day, 5 days a week, so 20 days a month. So far, luckily, because of the pre-sale, I've hit it so far this month. Sales are going to be an issue. Inventory is going to be an issue. And the speed of production is going to be an issue. The first one that I've already kind of tackled, or initially tackled, is inventory. I've got a bunch of tumblers on the way. They'll be here in a little bit. Unfortunately, not fast enough. Issue number 2 that I'm going to solve is production speed. So I'm still going to use the gantry, but I'm going to try to get all production moved over to the galvo. The lens is on order. It should be here in a week or 2. And then we have a bunch of testing.